Hello everyone, SB Architects here. Today we are going to learn openings in ArchiCAD. Here you can see an interesting building, but this building has not a roof onto that. We are going to create together, and for that roof, for the designing purpose, we are going to create some openings. And as for the walls, and for the roofs, it's gonna be nice experience for designing, because I believe that lighting shows your building, and without lights and shadows you cannot represent your building very much, I think. So openings for the architectural designs, light shafts, shadows and light games are very important. Okay, let's start. Alright, at the very first I'm going to create the roof part, so I go to first floor, and for the roof I'm gonna use slab. I'm not going to use a roof because it's going to be flat. I'm going to right click the ground floor and click show as trace reference, and we will see the ground floor as underlay. After that, I'll just go to slab tool, and for the settings I prefer this rotated rectangular, and we have home story options. Its first story thickness is going to be 30. Let's change that to 50, and this 0 determines the height between the first story and your slab. So I'm gonna make it 0, and as you can see, it's already snapping to the wall on the ground floor. First, we are going to create the first line, and second, the direction line. We can do this because we have selected the rotated rectangular. There we go. We have created the basic part of the roof, and now I prefer changing the material. For that, I'm gonna make that concrete. So let's go to the options, and we have element attributes, and click surfaces. In the surfaces, we have some predetermined materials. To achieve that, to reach them, let's click the new, and from the new surface settings, we have this new from catalog, and from the link library, concrete, and we have lots of predetermined concrete materials and surface. For instance, we can try this 28, and this is the texture that we are going to use. Texture size is 2 meters to 150. This is 2 meters and this is 150. It's okay for now. You can change it later. Now we can click OK, and we are going to select our walls. Hit Ctrl+T, check the override surfaces, click the chain, and let's find the new material, which was the concrete 28. There we go. And this is going to be the same material also. There we go. From this angle, we have something like that, and it's already a very nice building. In order to create openings, we have two additional methods. First one is using the opening tool, of course, and the second one is using solid element operations. By the way, we have third way to do that. Third way is using the window or door tool. I'm going to show you how can you do that. Let's start from stretch. Now I go to opening tool, and here we can see additional shapes here: circular, rectangular and polygonal, but I'm going to use a basic rectangular here, and it's already done, but we can change the size. For instance, 150 to 150, and there we go. I think it's a very nice tool, but there are some features that I don't like. Let's presume that we are fine with the dimensions and I want to copy this opening to here. Let's try that. Let's try the basic copy, duplicate. I right click it and move and drag a copy. Basic pivot and as you can see, I cannot change the home wall for this opening. Let's try again. Well, I cannot change the home wall. And the second feature that I don't like, if you copy a wall with some opening inside that, this happens. The opening cannot be copied. Let's try once more, but this time I'm going to select opening and wall at once. Yeah, now it happens. But I prefer only copy the wall and it must be copied with the opening. Why I'm saying that? Because if you just place a window onto your wall and you copy your wall without selecting your window is copied. But why your opening is not copied, I don't know. Anyway, let's just get rid of those and continue. By the way, if you know if there any good reason why this happens, please comment in the comment section below. Why it mustn't be copied with the wall for your openings. Maybe we can change the height. Something like this. Alright. The second method is we are going to use morph tool to create some openings. First we click the morph and we select the geometry method polygonal, or you can select any of them, it doesn't matter. And here I'm going to create a rectangular shape. There we go. And click the face of the morph and make some extrusion. After that, I'm going to use connect solid element operations. This is going to be operator and the step will be target, subtraction, and hit execute. The rectangular shape was subtracted from the roof, but we cannot see it. To see that, we are going to change its layer to hidden. There we go. The advantage of doing this, following this way, is this is 3D, but this is 2-dimensional. What does it mean? We can only change the height and size, and maybe we can add more control points, but I cannot intervention to path. It's very important. Why it's very important? We could create different designs if we can change the path of the extrusion length and create some shapes with that. Let's try that for this model. I'm going to visible the hidden layer and select the morph and I'm going to change the morph surface. First, I select this surface and reduce its size. Something like this. And you can already see the shape I create. There we go. Now let's turn off the hidden layer. And here we have our shape. This is 2-dimension. This is 3-dimension. 3-dimensional opening. And for the opening, here we have a third option. Let's presume that we have some windows onto this wall. And let's just duplicate a couple of times. There we go. But as you can see, this window is very close to this surface. We don't have any depth. It's very flat. To create some depth, we can change the reveal to wall core. For instance, let's input here 30 or 25. We have depth here, but for inside, we don't have any depth. It's not elegant for the interior design. What we are going to do, let's go back, and the way is, for instance, there are lots of ways, but for instance, this one, let's just copy this wall with the windows, and for those windows, we are going to turn them to openings and create some depth. How we are going to do that? Are we going to delete them and go to openings and change the size to mesh with the window? No, we won't do that. The way is very clear, which is by selecting Windows, and in the settings, here we have a magical icon, empty opening. Let's click that, and now we have openings with the same dimensions with our windows. Now, as you can see, we have both depth outside and depth inside. And also we have increased the thickness of the wall. There we go. Alright guys, this is how you can create openings, how you can change their settings and create designs. If you like this video, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe if you want to see similar tutorials like this. Also, we have supporters for the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can follow me in the Patreon page. With that page, you can also download this file and also my other project files. If you have any question or suggestions, please comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.